Picture this. You've got a brilliant idea for a podcast. It's been swirling around in your mind for a while now. You're bursting with excitement, ready to share this passion with the world, but just as you're about to dive in, that familiar voice creeps in. Are you really cut out for this? Can you really make an impact? Am I articulate enough to be a podcast host? Do I really know enough? Will anyone even listen to me? Sound familiar? Welcome to the world of podcasting, where self-doubt and imposter syndrome are all too common. Self-doubt and imposter syndrome can easily derail our dreams if we let it. It's that voice that tells us we're not ready, we need to learn a little bit more, we need to wait for the right time. That voice may linger, but it doesn't have to define our actions. So before we get into the nuts and bolts of how to start a podcast, I want to take some time to address this hurdle that keeps many from achieving their podcasting dreams. Chances are that you've already encountered this in some way. It may not surface until you're sitting in front of your microphone, about to hit the record button, or maybe before you're about to publish your first episode. But no matter whenever it creeps in, I want us to confront this head on. I'm all too familiar with this. Even though I have years of extensive experience in the podcast industry, heck, I even have a degree in audio engineering, in preparation to launch this course, self-doubt crept in for me. I started trying to think of reasons that I should continue to put this off, and I found myself facing imposter syndrome and self-doubt. I had thoughts like, do I really know enough to create a course on this? Somebody out there is probably more qualified than me. Now, around that same time, I told a good friend and colleague that I've worked with for the past 7 years that I was planning to start this course, to which they said, there is no one I can think of better than you to create this course. This objective feedback was really encouraging, but more than that, it was the push that I needed to take action and start creating. We can easily psych ourselves out of executing our ideas and pursuing our dreams. That self-critic voice may tell you, I need to learn a little bit more. I need to wait for the right time. Well, I'm here to tell you that that voice may never go away completely. And if you wait for the right time, the reality is that may never come. But at some point, whenever we really want to do something, we have to step out and take action. So if you find yourself battling imposter syndrome or your own self-doubt, the first step of action that I recommend is to share both your idea and your self-criticism with one trusted person or friend, and ask for their honest feedback. And whenever that feedback comes, allow yourself to be open to it. This will help you to hold yourself accountable to executing your ideas and allow you to rally support around you as you begin your podcasting journey. It can be anyone that you know and trust, but ideally it's someone that knows you well. This person could be a mentor, a friend that's a big podcast fan, or maybe it's someone you know who has a podcast of their own. Being aware of your internal critic can allow you to recognize it whenever it comes up. Whenever you recognize this is happening, I want to encourage you to look at it objectively. Be curious, be kind towards yourself, and be open to it. Take comfort knowing that you're not alone. Let's make a pact. Share your podcast idea and doubts with at least one person. Hold yourself accountable, rally support, and take the first step in bringing your podcast to life. You've got this.